University is synonymous with New Haven, Connecticut, but it's a facade.
Look like cops, man.
Do we?
I was just about to say the same.
Trying to get high, rob somebody.
That's my first name for an asshole.
Just a couple miles from Yale's majestic campus are some of the country's most drug-infested hoods.
Methadone, vitamins, sleeping glasses.
Opioids, crack, marijuana, everything is a problem.
We went to New Haven for Yale and pizza, but where we ended up was an Ivy League ghetto.
Yale's ruining this place.
When we started our day at Yale, we had no idea what was to come. And this place needs no introduction, but we'll give one anyways. It's produced 5 different presidents. It has an admissions rate of less than 5% and a university endowment of $40 billion, which is more than the annual GDP of Iceland. The scale and prestige of this university is unbelievable. With its stunning Gothic architecture and well-manicured grounds, Yale's campus was stunning. Movie set quality.
It's like Hogwarts a lot of the time. It's really
it looks
nice.
like Hogwarts. We talked to some students to hear their thoughts on life at college.
Yeah, we're students here. We just graduated. We're going to be doctors.
It's got great resources. It's a good university.
I really enjoyed going here.
The campus is really nice. I think college is a place that is designed to look pretty. It's a very left-wing, well, very liberal campus.
I'm never worried about the safety around here personally, but that's me.
I definitely feel really safe on campus.
I think Yale especially is very safe. I've never felt like in danger here. I think there's a lot of fear-mongering about crime at Yale, which I think is very unwarranted in most cases.
We went inside its library, walked by the notorious secret society Skull and Bones, and even visited the site of Yale's infamous safe space protest over Halloween costumes in 2015.
Look at me.
Yes.
Look at me.
Yes.
Look me in my face, first of all. You never tried to know who I am. Do not interrupt me.
Using the word hurt your feelings is not treating you like.
You wait until it is your turn.
Away
Just
from
talk louder. Look at
I'm
her.
doing my best.
Still not knowing what was to come in New Haven's hoods, we asked students about the city and its relationship with Yale.
That a really strong, sharp divide has been drawn between Yale and the rest of the town. Purposefully, I think, a lot by Yale's part. So Broadway right there, that street there. So in the past year or two, they essentially kicked out all the non-Yale affiliated tenants. They've been doing the same thing with the shops.
And they used to have like local businesses there. Like they've been bought out by like Lululemon. They're kind of operated under Yale. I feel like Yale tries to make you insulated and make you this like the Yale bubble, but they really can't do that. They can't be like an insulated gated community. They must recognize the differences in their communities and the disparities they actually help to create.
We then left Yale's campus and began a journey that would eventually take us to a street corner where we met prostitutes and drug dealers who pushed everything from fentanyl to horse tranquilizer.
No telling what else that horse manure shit. Like.
This was the first time we encountered Trank since Philly's Kensington neighborhood. But before we went there, we explored New Haven's manufacturing past. We are now 1.5 miles from Yale University's campus. You can actually see it in the background, downtown New Haven and Yale. And we're in front of a 100-year-old factory, but it shut down 30 years ago. It used to be a coal power plant. It became too expensive to run because of the pollutants in the area, in the water and in the air. Even to this day, it's contaminated. But this really symbolizes the industrial decline of New Haven. You have to understand, New Haven used to be a manufacturing powerhouse, clocks, of rubber, and of guns. It was actually where Colt came up with the automatic revolver. It was where Charles Goodyear came up with vulcanized rubber. Starting in the 1950s, it declined into the 80s, and that's when a lot of people moved to the suburbs, and also crack flooded the area. If you look over here, we passed an area where some homeless people sleep. As we explored the area, a man named Daniel approached us.
This is the jungle. Yeah. That's what I call it, the jungle. You got girls who dope, legs ready to cut off. They call it the crocodile. They shoot the queen of crocodile in Quebec River, and the rest of them are gonna follow her. You know what I mean?
She needs her leg cut off because of all the dope she's injecting.
Yeah. I used to take a lot of pills. I got middle class with me. So this is what I do instead of the pills.
What do you call it?
A potato wine.
A potato wine.
That's how they make
Vodka.
it. Yeah.
Oh wow, there you go. But you got off the pills?
Cold turkey. Because it's right here. Because it's right here. They weren't doing nothing for me. Why do it?
When did you start?
You know, when I was 10 years old.
You were 10 years old?
Because I got crippled when I was 6.
Do you wish they never gave you those pills?
Yes. Yeah. So I do this once a day. Loosen my muscles up. I'm good.
How much?
Yeah. It's a plant. That's all.
Yeah. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. On this channel, we try to capture the world without bias or fear. The other Max you see on this channel, Max Frost, and I had the idea for Roca 5 years ago. Today, we deliver nonpartisan news to over 2 million people daily, but our main focus is this YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe. Now back to the Ivy League hoods. We then went to another row of abandoned factories right on the Long Island Sound. A military vet named Mike was fishing right by us.
I have my chair, I have my beer, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At night, the bridge lights up, red, white, and blue.
Oh, yeah?
The whole place lights up. Oh, man.
What is the drug history of Fairhaven? I know, like...
Bad. Yeah, deal with like zombies. Sometimes people sit in front of my house, shoot the drugs up and stuff like that. So I do my yard, needles on the ground and stuff like that. People come from over the bridge, they come in there by the drug. They fall on the ground, they sleep all dead. It's ridiculous. I live 18 years with my wife. Same year.
Has it gotten worse or better?
Worse.
Worse?
Yeah. You want to see the rough parts? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Where should we go?
Right now. Burger's apartments, they got drug dealers, prostitute. I can take you over there if you want.
I will follow you. Mike dropped us off in a hood that was just 1.5 miles from Yale's campus. Interview people, can we ask any of you all about it on camera? Just to hear a little bit about New Haven, life here, how it's changed.
Well, right now, I got a beer in my hand, so I don't do it like that.
They ain't got enough jobs, they ain't got enough, stuff for the kids.
Yeah.
I'm also, I'm living check by check too.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
East Haven ain't got shit on this. Just a bunch of fucking cops doing nothing, pulling people over. They just...
Mid-interview, 4 cop cars with sirens blaring pulled up for a raid inside the building. It didn't take long to see a bit of a situation here. It's like 6 cops or so pulling up. Mike wasn't kidding when he told us about this side.
Got it.
Okay, buddy.
No.
Whoa,
no,
geez. You think it's like drug related?
I think they can't like today. They're gonna kill somebody.
Or somebody done got stupid in the head and don't belong in there, and that's what happens.
In 2011, New Haven, Connecticut had the 4th highest murder rate in the U.S. after only Flint, Detroit, and St. Louis. Since then, its murder rate has fallen, reaching just 13 per 100,000 last year. But murder isn't its biggest problem. Its biggest problem kills over 100 per 100,000.
More than 70 overdoses in one Connecticut city in just hours. Most of the overdoses happened in New Haven Green starting Tuesday night.
New Haven's opioid problem was on full display here. It's clear, you can see it in their eyes or faces. They're doing drugs right now, heading behind that trailer.
So you see, you got a lot of kids getting killed here. Everything is tainted today. Horse manure, shit.
Yeah, that horse tranquilizer, you got some of that here?
You could get it any fucking way. Homeless girl was telling me one day about some black tar. I'm like, what the fuck is that? She's like, oh, you smoking it on? I'm like, what?
At this point, we assumed we had seen the worst of New Haven, but we had no clue about what the evening would soon offer. Before ending up on this street corner, though, we stopped by the iconic pizza spot Sally's for its op eats, yep, that's apparently what they call pizza, and a couple of facts about New Haven that are interesting is, number 1, it's the 2nd largest city in Connecticut. Yeah? What's up? We're making a YouTube video of New Haven. What's your name?
Your mom.
Your mom, all right.
People ask me all the time, how's New Haven? How's New Haven? Because all they know is like pretty much the downtown area.
Yeah.
The Yale area. Downtown is cool, but about everything else, I'm not really a fan of it. The kids sometimes want to go outside and ride their bikes, and I don't feel comfortable with them doing that, whether I'm there supervising them or not.
Yeah.
Extremely loud cars, they're burning out they don't care.
It's not that hot. People think it's hot.
What do you mean by hot?
Hot, me like, you see like, yeah, they be selling drugs and bullshit. Nah, they don't do that shit around here.
As the night drew on, we found ourselves in the middle of a prostitution drug circle.
Bad bitches out.
I don't know, man. Dude, we're making a YouTube video.
Oh, yeah?
We go around, yeah.
You guys look like cops, man.
Do we?
I was just about to say.
We do, I promise. Check out the channel, RocaNews.
Gus.
How you doing,
I'm
man?
Justin, man.
What's your name? Can you tell us about New Haven? That's what we're We literally go all around the country. Oh, do you want to see our YouTube channel?
YouTube channel? No.
Yeah. You don't want to be?
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me grab a cigarette real quick.
All right, cool. Yeah, he had a needle on his left hand when we saw him. Put it in his pocket. Like literally everyone around here is doing drugs.
Mary! Yeah, they right there into this shit crazy.
What's up, Justin? What's this place like?
I mean, you know, it's pretty drug infested, you know, hooker infested, regular shit, but you know,
How do you feel about that?
Huh?
Do you like that?
I love it.
Yeah.
It's the way of life. How we grew up. Not all of us grew up the same way, so.
Yeah. What's going on here? Are people just like chilling, hanging around?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
They're probably, you know, trying to get high.
Yeah.
Trying to rob somebody. I don't know. What up, Glenda? Come on.
What's my name for your last go? Okay, excuse me.
About to shut that fucking car down and get it locked. Tell that motherfucker, we helping him with the car so he don't do that. I'll kill his ass.
How you doing, man?
Stupid.
We're interviewing people about New Haven. It's popping right now. What are you up to tonight?
Just trying to make some money. What did you want to know about New Haven?
Is it safe? Is there a lot of opportunity here?
For what?
For jobs, good jobs?
Maybe not for Haven. I don't know, but it's kind of growing a little bit.
It's growing?
A little bit, yeah, I think so.
A lot of drugs around here? That's what people are saying. No?
Not enough.
Not enough?
Yeah.
You wish there were more?
I sure do.
What's your name?
I go by Vanilla.
Vanilla?
I got shot in 2022 just standing on the sidewalk, so I don't know how safe it is.
You got shot?
Yeah, I got shot.
No way.
Yeah, I got shot in the arm. I'm very sweet. I got shot in the arm and I got shot right here in my face. And yeah, it's pretty tough.
They were pretty honest here about it being an open drug market. And Vanilla said she had been shot twice. She was probably maybe a prostitute. It's starting to pick up on the street. And so with the sun setting, we walked back to the car. On the way, we met a man who worked at the convenience store where everyone was gathered.
Bad area.
It's a bad area?
It's rated like #3 in violence per capita. I've been homeless here for 5 years. Yeah, a lot of ODs, blood shootings, tranquilizer, prednisone, taking its toll on people. Playing Russian roulette. You've got ODs here, sometimes 3 a day right here. The other end, shootings. Well, the scabs are coming from xylene that's mixed in. That's one of the main ingredients of crocodile.
Well, she's the queen of crocodile and Quebec River, and the rest of them are going to follow her.
You use crocodile for 2 years straight, that's the end of your life.
Is it sad seeing them come in and out each day?
I'm used to it. Yeah.
Then he told us something fascinating.
Yale's ruining this place.
On the one hand, Yale does a lot for New Haven. It gives $23 million per year, more than any other college gives to any city in the U.S. It's also the area's biggest employer and has flushed money into the region. But there's another side to it.
Yale is the largest employer in New Haven, but at the same time it pays as little taxes as it can. All of the residential colleges, they don't pay taxes because they're considered a school. They have seminar rooms, so they're able to get around taxes for that reason. They do pay a little bit, but it does not go enough, especially when you see massive wage disparity and just walking a couple blocks.
Buying up 12, 15 blocks at a time. They start projects and they never finish them. The city's not going to lose that tax revenue. Yale's tax exempt. So all these poor homeowners, taxes go up on all their properties every time Yale does something. They're the ones that can afford the taxes.
And we learned today they only pay taxes voluntarily.
Which is never. Yeah.
So has Yale exacerbated New Haven's downfall by killing off all these small businesses and sucking up town resources? Has it done enough to help the city it's called home since 1701? Whether Yale or state government policies or broader economic trends are to blame for New Haven's demise, its murder rate, at least, is on the upswing.
A lot of folks down here is pretty much down on their luck.
Yeah.
And they're trying to get it together, but when you got all these vices around, it's kind of more difficult.
And at the end of the night, we left New Haven, driving away on the bridge where the lights beamed bright, just as Mike had promised. Thank you for watching this mini doc, and please make sure to subscribe to RocaNews for more videos like this.